Good afternoon and welcome to all in chapel today and those watching live via video link. Before we start today's service, could you please ensure your phones are switched off or onto airplane mode or silent? Thank you. You gather here today with heavy hearts to say goodbye to Emma, a beloved partner to Dave, mum, daughter, sister and friend to many. Though the pain of her sudden passing is immeasurable, so too is the love that surrounds her and the countless cherished memories she leaves behind. Emma was a woman who lit up every room she went into with her warmth, humour and kindness. She had a way of making people feel at ease, bringing laughter to the simplest moments, and above all, She was devoted to her family, especially to her children, Daniel and Tia. They were her world. Today, as you come together to remember and celebrate Emma's life, hold on to the love she shared so freely, the joy she brought to your lives, and the moments that made her so special. Though she is no longer with you in body, her spirit will live on in the hearts of all who knew and loved her. This is a time for sorrow, but also for gratitude, for the privilege of knowing Emma, for the memories that will remain forever, and for the love that will never fade. Now take a moment to reflect on Emma's life, her laughter, and the impact she had on each and every one of you. May you find comfort in one another as we honour Emma today. Now, after today's service has finished, you're all invited to Dunsker Golf Club for refreshments and to further share your memories of Emma. And if anybody would like to make a donation to the British Heart Foundation in Emma's memory, there's a donation basket when you leave the chapel. Now, to start today's service, I'd like to invite Dave to pay tribute to Emma.
Firstly, I'd like to say that seeing so many people in attendance today, this afternoon, and watching online, means a lot to me, to my family. I know it would mean a lot to Emma. I can see how loved she was and how much she will be missed. It's an impossible task to stand up here and sum up a person's entire life, in any person's life, in that fact, in a few pages of writing. It's also important to say that everybody is complex and flawed, and it would be wrong for me to stand here and print Emma as an angel. Not one of us is. I want to talk to her about her and paint Emma. I want to talk about her here today as she was and who she was. I think that is the way she would have wanted it. I think this is the best way to respect and honour her memory. I'm sure you all have your own individual memories of Emma. Maybe since her passing, you may have been thinking of those times you've spent with Emma that are personal and precious to you. But all I can do in this eulogy is share a few words of how I saw Emma through my eyes and what she meant to me. 21 years ago, Emma and I had been together, apart from a partner for life, I thought. I can't remember a day in all that time that we've been apart. Like any couple, every day was not perfect. We had our ups and we had our downs. The ups being the days and the ups being the days and celebrations that will stay cherished forever in my memory. And on a down day, well, one thing that Emma would do after a disagreement, going against the grain, as was her way, she was quite happy to sleep on it, on an argument. But then the next morning, she would draw a line under it and would reset as though nothing had happened at all. That's just one of the many great qualities she brought to my life, our partnership and our family. Moving them though, about as though, sorry, so were real. She will give them their own person. Oh, sorry, I've missed the page. Sorry. To me, Emma was loving, loyal, supportive, and always loved helping others, and was especially kind to small animals, insects, and fluffy, stuffed animal members, which I will tell you about now. Claude, Peter and Daisy are here today, but unfortunately others weren't able to attend. Otherwise there wouldn't be enough room for everybody else. Emma would treat them as though they were real people, and in her eyes they would not be classed as teddy bears, but family members. She used to enjoy puppeteering them, voicing them, and moving them about as though they were real. She would give them their own personality and even their own individual voices through her. I remember that since Emma and I met, Claude had always had a special place in her heart, and I had a competition for Emma's affections. An example of how much they meant to her was when we were in Greece. Daisy had been lost on an evening out. Once Emma had realised she wasn't there, she became upset and couldn't rest, adamantly setting out that evening to look for our lost family member. Of course, Emma found Daisy. No doubt she had scoured and patrolled every step we'd taken earlier in stupor, every park bench, every sun lounger. But eventually, Emma brought Daisy back, triumphantly, with a relieved and beaming smile on her face. I think this says a lot about Emma, who she was as a person. The stubbornness, the bloody-mindedness, the sheer determination to not lose anything or anyone that was important to her. But also it showed that little things meant a lot to her. There were other times too, on our annual holidays to Greece. We had so many great times, so many laughs, and we celebrated Tia's birthday in stupor year on year. We were always reminded that it was there that Tia took her first steps and walked on her very first birthday. I remember how absolutely thrilled Emma was and how precious that moment was for our family. There were times at the beach in stupor when Emma and Dan combed the rock pools for sea creatures, crabs, sea slugs, octopus, pretty much anything what was on offer. They would come back and show us the wriggling treasures they had found. But then Emma would always take them back. It would have to be to the exact place, the exact rock pool where the creatures had been found. It's small acts like that, the tiny little moments on a day-to-day basis that not everybody might have seen or might have taken notice of. They're so important, telling you the character of Emma. I think it shows how good her heart was. Just a small act of kindness in the build-up to the funeral and this eulogy. I talked to Emma's friends and family, and they reminded me of so many stories and her kind heart. Who else would find a bumblebee almost dead from exhaustion, move it to a shaded area, feed it sugar water, and then watch over it while it recovered? Emma loved a bargain too. She once bought a boiled egg maker from Asda that had been reduced. For 2 long weeks, she made boiled eggs for her friends, trying to perfect it. I think by the time she got it spot on, bloody minded in her attempts, no one could face another boiled egg. And that's including Emma. Emma had a quirky sense of humour, a mischievous sense of humour even. She was a bit out there. Maybe those that were closest to her were the only ones who truly got her. Maybe some might have thought she was a bit mad, perhaps a Fruit Loop, but certainly she had an eccentric side to her. She could be stubborn too, so stubborn, like a dog with a bone sometimes, that there were times she just couldn't let sleeping dogs lie. Every day was certainly an adventure. There's no one perfect and without fault in this world. I know this well. Emma made mistakes too. That's what made her human. I know she had a few regrets and said things she'd wish she hadn't. I guess sometimes we all react in a certain way in the heat of the moment, thinking we have all the time in the world to reconcile. But sometimes life is unexpectedly cut way too short. Emma was too young, with so much life left to live. Harder still it is to Daniel and Tia, my brave children, both within grasp of adulthood. To lose their mother at such an age is devastating, if any age isn't hard enough. I hope, I'm sure, I hope, I'm sure Emma would, that you would all offer your support to them through this difficult period and beyond. A shoulder to cry on, an ear to bend, or an embrace to give them, in any difficult times that may yet to come. I wanted to try to be positive here today, as hard as it is at this time. Though this day may feel cold and lonely and bleak right now, I'm sure I can see that there are always those around us that are there to support us and comfort us and give me hope. We each have our own individual ways of dealing with death. We handle grief in our own personal ways. We all have to face it, though, at various times in our lives, knowing that it will eventually come to us all. Whilst we all need time to grieve and mourn Emma's passing, of course, I truly believe that we should all celebrate Emma's life and how she impacted ours. And that those who are left behind should try to remember the good times we shared together and that we are richer for having known her. I found this poem that I'd like to read. I think it best reflects the sentiment. You can shed tears that she is gone, or you can smile because she has lived. You can close your eyes and pray that she'll come back, or you can open your eyes and see that all that she has left. Your heart could be empty because you can't see her, or it could be full of the love that you shared. You can turn your back on tomorrow and live yesterday, or you can be happy for tomorrow because of yesterday. You can remember her and only that she is gone, or you can cherish her memory and let it live on. You can cry and close your eyes, be empty and turn your back, or you can do what she would have wanted. Smile, open your eyes, love and go on. As I said earlier, I can't sum up Emma in these few pages of writing. Describe Emma, what Emma meant to Tia, Daniel and myself. It's impossible. These stories, these memories, these feelings, I've heard are just a glimpse into her life. I could never truly do her justice. Hopefully, in the days, weeks and years to come, I will hear your stories and experience you've had with Emma, and that way her memory will live on. Thank you for all your support during this time. I cannot tell you how grateful we are. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. A marvellous tribute to Emma. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, over the next few minutes, it's my privilege to celebrate and honour the life of Emma, a truly special person whose laughter, love and spirit touched so many lives. Emma was born on the 29th of March 1978 at Bolton Maternity Hospital to Norma and Tony. From the very beginning, she brought immense joy to her family, and as the older sister to Lucy, she embraced her role with love, humour and her characteristic wit. Emma's childhood in Bromley Cross was full of warmth and adventure. She attended St John's Primary School and later Thornley Secondary School, where her confidence and quick wit set her apart. She was always smiling, funny, and full of life, a personality that lit up any room. Family holidays created some of Emma's most cherished memories, whether it was staying in a caravan in Devon or travelling abroad to Menorca, Turkey, Rhodes and Cyprus. Emma's love of exploring and being surrounded by her family shone through. These trips were filled with laughter, love, and moments that were treasured forever. After leaving school, Emma's determination and drive led her to a youth training scheme at Poundstretcher, and from there she trained as an apprentice electrician at Bolton at Home. She then moved to the repairs and maintenance clerical department, and it was at Bolton at Home she met Dave, the love of her life. Their connection was undeniable, and though they'd known each other since 1998, their love story began in 2003. Their first date, a day out in Chester, complete with a meal in a pub, and for anybody who knows Emma, you won't be surprised to hear it took her nearly 4 hours to eat a chicken salad. In 2005, Emma and Dave welcomed their first child, Daniel, into the world, followed by Tia in 2009. Emma embraced motherhood with the same passion and love that defined her, creating a home filled with laughter, care and unforgettable moments. For the past 19 years, Emma, Dave, Daniel and Tia have built a life together in their current home, a home that has always been a hub of warmth, love and joy. To Emma, being a mum wasn't just a role, it was her calling. She was born to be a mum, and when Daniel and Tia entered her world, she poured her heart and soul into raising them, offering her unwavering love, support and guidance. Emma's pride in her children was immeasurable, and everything she did was for them. Family holidays became an important tradition for Emma, Dave, Daniel and Tia. Their first trip abroad to Greece, when Daniel was just 18 months old, was the beginning of many adventures. They fell in love with Greece, especially Stupa, where Emma dreamed of retiring to one day. Stupa held a special place in her heart, and the family made many wonderful friends there. And closer to home, trips to Alton Towers became a firm favourite, always with Claude the teddy bear in tow. Emma also had a deep love for the outdoors, and as a member of the National Trust, she spent countless days exploring its many sights with Dave, Daniel and Tia. These adventures created cherished memories where Emma's passion for nature and the great outdoors was something she shared with her family. Emma's sociable nature was a defining part of who she was. Quite the opposite of Dave, she thrived in social settings and made friends wherever she went. And one of her closest and most cherished friendships was with Claire, who took Emma under her wing at work. Their bond was one of laughter, support, and countless shared memories. Emma's love of music was vast and varied, but her true passion lay in the hit TV show Friends. She watched at least one episode every day and was the proud owner of the complete DVD collection. It was more than just a show to Emma. It was a source of comfort, laughter, and joy. As you remember Emma today, hold on to the countless memories she created with her family and friends, from holidays to stupor, to quiet evenings watching Friends. Her life was a tapestry of love, laughter, and meaningful connections. Emma's sudden passing is a devastating shock to all who knew and loved her. She was a devoted partner to Dave, an extraordinary mum to Daniel and Tia, and a beloved daughter to Norma and Tony, and a wonderful sister to Lucy, and a true friend to so many. As you remember Emma, hold on to the memories of her kindness, her humour, and the love she gave so freely. She leaves behind a legacy of joy and love that will live on in her family and all the lives she has touched. To Emma's family, we send our deepest love and support during this incredible, difficult time. Emma, you will be missed beyond words, but your light will continue to shine in the hearts of all who knew you. Rest peacefully, knowing you were and always will be deeply loved. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to watch a photo tribute to Emma. Now, whilst this is playing, turn the pages of your memory like a book and remember the special times, the happy memories you have with Emma.
Sometimes everything is wrong. Now it's time to sing along. When your day is night, hold on, hold on. If you feel like letting go, if you think you've had too much of this life, well, hang on. 'Cause everybody hurts. Take comfort
Thank you for sharing such lovely photos. I'd now like to read a very special poem on behalf of Daniel and Tia. Our Mum. A special mum is hard to find, for that we know is true. You gave to us unselfishly every single part of you. Your winning smile, those sparkling eyes, the way you made us laugh. We know you were so peaceful as you travelled heaven's path. Your memory is our inner strength, which lasts a whole life through. God threw away the mould, Mum, the day that he made you. Whenever we are lonely and need your loving hand, we know that you will guide us in life to understand. That each day you'll walk beside us, we will never be alone. The only thing that's changed now, Mum, is you are not at home. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to join together in the Lord's Prayer. Please stand if you're able. Our Father, O heart in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. If you could please be seated. I'm now going to read a poem for Emma, with all our love, on behalf of Norma and Tony. From the moment you came into our lives, a spark of joy, a love that thrives. Emma, our sunshine, our heart so true. The world feels dimmer without you. You lit up each room with your radiant smile, a gentle soul, a heart free of guile. Your laughter echoed, your kindness stayed. A beautiful melody, your spirit played. We'll miss the talks, the hugs so tight, the way you turned dark nights to light. Memories of you will forever remain, a soothing balm for our deepest pain. Though sudden the parting, cruel and unkind, your love and your laughter are etched in our minds. No farewell was spoken, no chance to say how much we love you every single day. In every flower and each bird's song, in the stars that twinkle all night long, we'll see your face, your light, your grace, forever held in our heart's embrace. So rest now, our Emma, in peace above, surrounded by endless, unbroken love. Though apart, you will always be near, our darling daughter, forever near. Ladies and gentlemen, we've now reached the part of today's service where we say farewell to Emma. Could you please stand? You closed your eyes and were taken to a beautiful place and left us to try and understand. Others are taken, this we know, but you are ours, and we loved you so. You'll be in our thoughts every day, and in our hearts you will always stay. A silent prayer and a tear too. We will always love and miss you. Go with our love, in time we'll understand. Go with our blessing into loving, caring hands. We now release the body of Emma Louise Howarth, wishing it were not so. Be thankful for her life, for the love she gave, for the friendship she sustained, and for her contribution to your world. Nothing good about Emma's life will be lost, because it was of benefit to you. And all that was important to her will be respected by those who follow. And all that was great about her will continue to mean so much to you all. With love, leave her in peace. With respect, bid her farewell. Please be seated. I'd like the memory of me to be a happy one. I'd like to leave an afterglow of smiles when life is done. I'd like to leave an echo whispering softly down the ways of happy times and laughing times and bright and sunny days. I'd like tears of those who grieve to dry before the sun, of happy memories that I leave when life is done. As we come to the close of this service, reflect on the love, laughter and warmth that Emma brought to all of your lives. Though her time with you was far too short, her impact was immeasurable. She was a devoted partner to Dave, a wonderful daughter, sister, a loyal friend, and most of all, an incredible mum to Daniel and Tia. Her greatest joy and proudest achievements. Emma's kindness, her humour, and her love for life will never be forgotten. She leaves behind so many treasured memories that will live on in the hearts of all who knew her. Though you grieve her loss today, take comfort in knowing she will always be with you, in the stories you share, in the laughter she brought, and in the love that will never fade. As you say your final goodbye, dwell not on the sorrow of her passing, but celebrate the beautiful life she lived. Honour Emma by carrying forward her spirit, by being kind, by loving deeply, and cherishing the moments that matter the most. Emma, you were loved beyond words, and you will be missed beyond measure. Go in peace, wrapped in the love of those who will never forget you. So on behalf of Emma's family, thank you all for being here today to celebrate the wonderful life of Emma. And we're now going to leave the chapel listening to The Promise by Tracy Chapman.
If you wait for me, then I'll come for you. Although I've traveled far, I always hold a place for you in my heart. If you think of me, if you miss me once in a while, then I'll return to you. I'll return and fill that space in your heart. Remembering your touch, your kiss, your warm embrace, I'll find my way back to you if you'll be waiting. If you dream of me, can feel the beating of your heart. Remembering your touch, your kiss, your warm embrace, I'll find my way back to you if you'll be waiting. Oh, I long for you, and I have desired to see your face, your smile, to be with you wherever you are. Remembering your touch, your kiss, your warm embrace, I'll find my way back to you. Please say you'll be waiting. Together again, it would feel so good to be in your arms, where all my journeys end. You can make a promise, if it's one that you can keep. I vow to come for you if you wait for me. And say you'll hold a place for me in your heart, a place for me in your heart, a place